Anyway, Oliver O'Donnell was filed charges against Inco Gianito for assault, and his testimony said there were repeated blows, fractures to his skull. Nazi intervened that it ended. Which is impressive considering Inco threw one punch. He's a one-punch man. Inco G Wimp knocks a man out in one go. Nope, sorry, it was just one blow, my brother. I like how we're just going with this. We're just going straight to it. You never received a headbutt on the nose. There's no such successful assault as you claimed. Like how Inco got hit, headbutt, clawed, and he fell downstairs. Inco, what the fuck is going on with your life? You're just a corpse. Oh, I made a mistake that night. You shouldn't have to pay for something so stupid. How dare he? I understand already. Well, Oliver's doing this because Inco's loaded, so he's, you know, I might as well sue him. How is he? Although I could give you conditions stable. I can't really give you many details, but I can tell you that he's alive and gonna get sued. If all I get is some failed attempts to stand up. Because your legs don't work, Olivia! Your legs don't work! What do you mean, stand up? Can I just point out that Olivia's, like, wheelchair hasn't been brought up once? It doesn't feel like it's actually been brought up at all. Which is fair in the visual novel because it's, like, always present on the screen, but... Actually, is that a nice thing to do? I guess it's not a nice thing to do anyway. It's just a weird thing to call attention to. I tried to stand up, you know, with the legs that don't work. That doesn't mean us can leave tomorrow. Isn't woke up yet. They could seriously complicate it. It's really hard to sue a dead man. Or start paralyzed. Stop being paralyzed. Take a panacea or something. I don't know. I. He. Man, we got a lot of... So Inco's in coma until Inco is in a condition where he gives assertion of attempts to take the measures that the law requires. It's kind of hard to arrest a corpse. However, since you pled guilty to what happened, these are the charges against you. Serious is impossible to the manslaughter, domestic violence. The charge I was facing in court, I couldn't deny any of them, nor was I going to. Are these felonies though? Because if they're like civil disputes, I think Inco can just say it's fine and it's gone. And Inco is a little simp, so he'd probably say that. I guess the manslaughter might be like a federal case. You can't just go away by having the victim say, "I'm sorry." Although attempted manslaughter, fair. I mean, it's more the fault of the stairs, if anything. We stayed for a little over an hour. Thinking about everything that happened. Past experience wrote it all down. I thought it'd be all accrued, good cop, bad cop. But instead, there was one cop who was constantly ready to put me full of holes, and another cop who was taking too many notes. He dictated once everything get back. Okay, based on my experience, you will not have to go behind bars since you cooperated. You are guilty as first and facing charges and official. All spent was Antonito. Presses, charges, restraining orders, community service, probation, and therapy are all most plausible. Oh, great. Oh, hold up. We gotta go to the OG. I don't know where this is coming from. For some reason, it's just entirely italics now. I guess we are now in the italics world. I don't know why. You're free to leave. Let me gesture suggestively towards the big red X. Tell me what is happening. I can't tell you what's happening. I'm afraid it's a bit of a mess. As far as I could tell, a certain little old lady called Olivia attacked her husband and also attacked a person that exists exclusively for the purposes of the story so that someone can get attacked. I'm stuck in my cellar. Well, geez. Well, let me just roll up my chair. We're dealing with ending 2, so Inco and Olivia are not in a good relationship because Olivia is a big windbag and Inco is a big sap. Olivia was planning to leave. She was planning to leave him because he bought duck instead of turkey. because Inco's stupid and got scammed by a guy at a stall. And then when he saw her leave, which was the same day, it was like an hour later, like somehow over the course of like several hours, Olivia's just gone. And while they were packing up outside for some reason, Damien was there and they got into an argument, and eventually Inco hits Oliver. Oliver falls over unconscious, apparently. And then Damien retaliates, and then Olivia eventually gets mad, claws him, he falls down the stairs, and apparently is dead. And now everyone's like, ugh. Man, what a mess. The TLDR is shit's fucked and ass is piss. It's really that simple sometimes. For some reason, we have entered the italics zone because something with the formatting has just crapped the bed. Officer Marquez. What's really weird, like, in the original, it's, there's a little, apostrophe thing there for, like, there's hesitation to it, but I guess, you know, if you do direct translation, it's a little hard to know how those things work. Reason to get someone to do the translation for you! Can we go see him? Why are you asking the cop? Can't you just call his parents or something? Doesn't matter against his reports. Only a judge can allow that. I mean, admittedly, you probably wouldn't want the person who has all the reason to strangle him to death to enter his hospital room and strangle him to death. Now there are no victims! Only corpses. It's a great plan. Just kill all the witnesses in a hospital under camera surveillance. It can only go well. It gave me a smile to see practice to make it as real as possible. And then he asked me for a Yelp review. I settled into the sofa as I looked at the floor in silence. Playing a little with the benches on my hands. Because everyone in this fic so far just can't stop cutting themselves on glass. You'd think the scales would help. Randy was in the kitchen, leaning at the table backstage, stared to a glass of water. That's vodka, Olivia. The man is drinking. Sophia disappeared from my sight. Damien was still in his room and asked for Finny. Finny was in front of me, holding up a macaroni thing. I guess I'm supposed to break it or something? Is Inco sick? Nah, he's down with the sickness. His low voice was hiding behind the corner. Showed that the conversation felt wrong. Oh no, he's like, something happened, right? How old is he? I frowned a little as I wiped away tears that were running down my face. I felt miserable. Oh, she's so sad. I almost killed my husband. How sad. I shook my head as I could. Jesus Christ, Olivia, you're 21. He's a child. Why do you want not? Also, isn't he like? It's been like a few years, so he's probably easily tween or teen at this point. Felt a small hug around my shoulders. The tadpole. Tadpole? You're not amphibious, Olivia. Although I guess they are implied to be a hybrid, and they seem to have some aquatic features, so I guess? But tadpole? Was he born without leggies? Man, that makes his whole, like, paralyzed below the knees thing even weirder. He was still very young. He was already old enough to know that something was wrong. Dude, even if he's like 7 in the main game, he's 10 now. He should kind of be understanding what's going on at this point. Especially with the shit they put on TikTok. Children were too oblivious, though he was no longer a child. I mean, that mostly happened because he does a lot of Roblox gambling. He has $2 million in Roblox gambling debt. It's not a kid anymore. I want you to be honest with me. I want you to be honest with me. Just tell me if it was because I called him a loser. Randy caught the boy's attention, cleaning his throat. Your old sister's tired and a little grumpy. She killed her husband, so she's just a little grumpy. That's such a terrible word choice. Also, don't ever say a little. Say she's tired and upset. That's all you need. She'll appreciate your affection when she feels better. Okay. I'm going to talk a little. Go out for a while and talk. While they were talking, I stared at my phone and go. I shared my last message. You see where it is the first calls and messages. And then she sends back, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? I don't see this helping, Olivia. I feel like your problems are a little bigger than something a tiny little text can solve. It's... Wait. We're going back in time? We have just traveled back in time. By like 14 hours. Dun, 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 da, 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 da. Bum, bum, ba, da, bum, 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 bum. I'm falling. Title drop. Falling breeds falling. In the end, I realize that falling's just... Ow, my knees! Why is everything going so slow? It's just a fall, Olivia, don't worry. I'm just falling 500 meters down an incredibly sharp set of stairs. My bones! My eyes hurt. My face, in general, hurts. I feel blood running down my face as I fall. I thought she wouldn't use them. I really thought she wouldn't. Ouch! I broke every bone in my body. Now is the time to say, ouch! I haven't heard myself more than that. I feel like almost hitting the ground. Nothing hurts yet. It's the fall that does you. It's not the fall that does you, it's the landing. Her face makes me sad. Her face is so tired. I know what I said was wrong, but did it have to come to this? Couldn't you at least, like, shoot me with a gun like an adult? I almost ran out of oxygen when my back hit the ground. How the fuck are you breathing mid-tumble? My back hurts. That'll leave a good mark. I'm starting to fall uncontrollably. Everything's going a little faster. But my hands are on my head as I continue to fall. Minutes have passed. Everybody's screaming. How long are these stairs? How are you falling for minutes at a time? It stings and my chest beats harder and harder. Gets rid of visitors. Ouch, in real life. It goes so soft. He feels that if he dies in the game, he dies in real life. That's how soft he is. Ugh. Oof. It hurt, and I felt like I was just starting my descent. I couldn't see anything. It's because your glasses aren't on your face. Damien, why did you scream my name? That's just gonna make you super suspicious. Oh, you gotta vent. I didn't think you'd care about me again, brother. I know I've had our differences about how you view my relationship with your sister. Why are you putting it between quotation marks? As far as I know and care, Inco is like on board with that. I know you weren't convinced, but you decided to continue. I always wanted to talk about that argument at that barbecue. I understood your point, but I refused to leave Olivia. And talk about it when it's all over. Bro! When has he ever called Damien bro like that? Ugh. I felt nothing. I'd hit something hard, my penis. And the pain dissipated. Oxygen escaping from my mouth as I began to feel like I was choking on water. That's rain. That's the rain. It's raining, I think. Probably, maybe. Choking on water tastes like iron. Oh no, you're drowning in your own blood. Despite the fact that you were in a pool containing at least a gallon of blood, you somehow have enough blood to feel it in your mouth. Where is the blood pressure coming from? Who knows at this point? My strength was slowly escaping from my body until I simply had no energy left to even think. And somehow you're still thinking! I have no energy to think. Starts thinking anyway. Fucking loser. I was falling now. It felt like a fall, but every so often I felt the pain in my body. I was feeling a lot of things. Inco Hogan. Brother! How are you doing, brother? It was the steps that my body brutally hitting open my eyes. It was only deep darkness and buzzing in my ears. Hell was terrible. Hell needs a new set of chairs. When I got it as soon as possible, sharp sensation of pain right through my left arm. I wanted to scream a vocal cords and function because everything just hurts. I can't believe he's dead. I can't believe Inco fucking died. I thought that the policeman said he was stable. And here he is dead. Oh my god. Alright. Where were we? Oh, yeah, Inco just died. Is this being dead? Is this what dead is like? I don't want it. dead sucks. Am I right, Inco? Give me that. Give me that. Down low. Up high. In the middle. Too slow. Death is so cold and lonely. I want to be. Who do I want to be with? I remember green skills and gears. Iris is lucky. Did he just forget who the fuck Olivia is? Elvira? I don't know. Olia? Olia? Not at first. Olivia. Her name was Oliva. Oliva? What is my name? Man, Inco, you hit your heart. It's so sad. Inco got isekai into a isekai. Not even that. He got isekai into a hospital. How lame. What a sad man. He doesn't even have enough imagination to go to a fantasy land. Heard a beeping sound. It's an Eric or Jackson. Wow. Man, my parents suck. My chest is lost. Chest like, wake up, damn it. Ophelia? God, that is a name that starts with O, isn't it? Ophelia, don't drown yourself in a river, you clown. I opened my eyes as best I could, looked above at two familiar faces. One was a doctor, the other was also a doctor. He's got his pulse back. Holy shit, Inco, you've been legally dead for 2 hours. But I had nothing better to do, so I just kept resuscitating you. I'm pretty sure you're, like, actually super mega dead and paralyzed for life. But, you know, I had fun. It's great. It's gonna look great on my record. Don't talk. Your lungs are damaged. They're full of blood. In the bad way. And you're in danger. I don't know why. But this is such a stupid line. Don't talk. Your lungs are damaged and you're in danger. If I'm on the floor and someone is hovering over me telling me I'm in danger, I can't move, motherfucker. Get me out of here. Why are you telling me? Stay calm. When I tried to speak, blood came out of my mouth. Oh no, he's full of bloods. Jesus Christ, Inco, where did all this blood come from? It's been 15 gallons. That's more than your entire body volume. What the fuck? Inco, the officer could summon a demon lord to be the manager of the demon army. Well, I'd love that. That sounds great. Especially since Inco sucks at his job. So it's like, I don't know what to do. I just gotta try, I guess. I was in an ambulance. There were 2 doctors and Damien. Why are you a doctor now? Why are you in this room? Get out of here, Damien! Fuck off! Damien held his hand over his mouth as he watched me to stay there. What did we about? I was starting to get nervous and tried to move. Give him morphine right now before he loses control. He's going into cruise control. Submarines containers. I can't believe you're in a fucking submarine. Lose control of it. Oh no, he's having seizures. Safi, that actually is a real enemy. Oh my god. You know what? You know what? You know what? That's cheating. You're fired, Senator. That's cheating. You're fired. My arm. I could see the bones in my fingers. Well, I can too, which are just covered in blood and meat. Flesh seemed to be on fire and hand completely soaked in my own blood. What the fuck happened, Inco? You fell downstairs! Why is your arm looking like you got fucking road rash? The realization that even more bad vision was bad besides blur. That's because you have prescription glasses, you fucking moron! I grabbed the doctor by the arm and let out a full Oh no, he's turning into a hollow! Started to feel the blood come out of my mouth. You already mentioned the blood coming out of your mouth. My lungs felt like boilers. Can you even... Aren't you suffocating? How is this man not suffocating? How did he wake up at all? Before I lost consciousness again, I looked at Damien. His face said it all. Don't say it like that. Panic, horror, fear, and disgust. You should be happy, you bastard. If I die, Olivia can be... she's still gonna be arrested, but... Get Retsi Kylo. She's just thinking. Seriously, how the fuck would you dying be good, Inco? Then she'd get fucking... She'd be in jail for murder or manslaughter. What am I saying? I don't want to die. I want to be with her. Tell her everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be peaceful. We're gone. I can't believe Inco fucking died. Everything was colorful. This. What are my heels? So it was the 6th and the 5th, and now it's the 10th. I have to say, this is some dense substance. I am exhausted. An hour and we're halfway through. Oh my, we need to step up the pace. I need a break.